So basically, Warren Buffett's investment process involves doing research. It's all about research. Buffett is known to read a company's earnings report dating 5 years back, sometimes even a whole decade back, before making an investment decision. So he spends a significant amount of time, researching these companies and the industries which they are in. And then, of course, value investing. As an investor, it's not about trading for Warren Buffett. It's about finding value and holding on to those names. That way you enjoy the whole process where a stock grows and grows and grows over the years, both its business, if you chose wisely, its growth in revenue and sales, and of course, dividends, something which Warren Buffett likes to focus on in terms of selecting his stocks. So the long-term focus, of course, is also something that ties into all this. I've mentioned that numerous times already. Buffett, he's known to hold those names for decades. So you can increase your chances of finding stock winners, making smart decisions, picking solid companies despite the uncertain environment. Doesn't matter if we're in a recession. Doesn't matter if we're in booming times. Some of these companies which Buffett has chosen, as dating back 40, 50 years ago, they're still amongst his top holdings in his portfolio. So that, of course, let's move into his investment strategies. One of the main things for Warren Buffett and his ability to outperform the market is his basically diversifying his portfolio. He's in all sorts of companies. His top 10 holdings are in tech, in financials, in energy, in consumer staples, in the communication sector. We saw in 2022, for example, like I mentioned at the start, Apple was down 26% for the year. However, Warren Buffett still outperformed the S&P 500, mainly due to his investments in the energy sector. He was piling into Oxy Petroleum, he was buying Chevron, and so he managed to kind of hedge his portfolio with the sell-off in the tech names by a triple-digit rally in Oxy. Chevron, I think, scored a year-to-date gain of about 85% last year. So, of course, if you focus on quality, you look for companies with strong fundamentals and a history of success, names that have managed to navigate the uncertain times of the past. Going back to Warren Buffett's history, he's been around in the 1970s when inflation was double digits for most of the decade. He was around for the 1980s with the recessionary period and high interest rates. He was there for the tech boom and bust in the 1990s and early 2000s. Of course, the great financial crisis of 2007, 2008. So obviously, Warren Buffett, he's been through a lot of uncertainty, a lot of volatile times, in both a bull market and a bear market. If you diversify your portfolio and focus on quality, and you'll be able to buy and hold for the long term and not be swayed by some of these short-term market fluctuations like we're experiencing at the moment, that will set you up for a future where, you see your portfolio grow, your dividend payouts grow over the years. And so those really are the main principles for Warren Buffett. There's a lot of data out there. However, with Warren Buffett, it's not about the data. It's about just focusing on the fundamentals and focusing on the balance sheet, the cash flow levels. There's a lot of companies that trade at high valuations, even with a solid business. Warren Buffett might be hesitant to move into that company. So he's looking at names that trade at a reasonable price based on their earnings, their growth potential, other several factors as well. So one of my favorite Buffett quotes, he's got a bunch of them, obviously. The best investment strategy is simple. Invest in what you know and understand. That's it. I can't stress that enough. I think I've already mentioned that numerous times already. Invest in what you know the business plan, know the fundamentals of the company, know what's going on in the industry of that specific name. And of course, doing that by implementing those rules, eventually, obviously it's a long process, but you will be making smarter investment decisions over time. Free gift just for you as a token of appreciation. Proud to offer you guys a one-time coupon with a huge discount code on Investing Pro Plus. There's a free 7-day trial. You can cancel anytime within the trial period. See you next time, and thank you all for joining.